Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, all series videos. In this video I'll be updating you on Sister Wives. It is hot on this particular series. Guess what? What is in this video will shock you. Dua put Hina in her place. Hina, that's Haida's mom. Dua shocked everyone and gave Ghazal a deity slap, shocking everyone. Please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to click on the like button. It will help this video a lot. Let's go. Rahat tells Hina to not do the celebrations while all family members are hot. Hina says, why not? My son married her lawfully, so all rituals should be done. Rahat says, you never listen, so do what you want. Gunners comes there, so Rahat glares at her. Gunners asks Hina why is she doing a ritual. Rahat says she won't listen. Gunners asks Hina to not hurt Dua like this. Please don't do this with her. What if her and Hamida's cause destroy our daughter's lives? We shouldn't hurt them more when they are already broken. I can ask the guests to leave. Hina stops her and says, I am not your servant to listen to what you ask me. I have a standing on my own, so stay out of it. Haida is my son, so I will do what I want. I don't want your advices. Ghana says fine, but at least stop Hamida from taking Dua from here. Hina shouts, why should I stop her? Dua can leave for all I care. As she has been a trouble for me, she leaves. The ceremony starts for Ghazal's face review ceremony. Daddy comes to Gunners and says, you got dressed for Ghazal's ceremony? Did you change sides again? Gunners says, Ghazal has kidnapped my son, so I have to act like I am happy for her. Dua comes to the balcony and sees Haida and Ghazal sitting together. Gunners glares at Ghazal and says, I pray that she dies soon. Daddy says Hina will come back to senses when Ghazal shows her real face. Hina asks Kainat to do the ritual. Kainat is reluctant, so Hina asks Noor to put chunri over them. Noor does it. Dua is hot seeing Haida and Ghazal together. Music plays. Hina asks Haida to take off Ghazal's veil and see her face. She blesses them. Haida doesn't move, so Hina asks him again. He takes off her veil but doesn't look at her. Dua is hot seeing that and runs from there. She goes to her room and cries alone. Other side, Haida imagines Dua sitting beside him and smiles in the mirror. Ghazal thinks he is smiling at me. My magic is working. All guests congratulate them, so Haida comes out of his imagination. Hamida comes there and congratulates them. Haida is shocked to see her there. Hamida says, since the marriage is already done, so I want to give you a gift. Ghazal says, please just forgive us. Hamida says, I have hurt you, so let me rectify that. She calls Hafex, who brings some gifts. Hamida shows it and is their house model. Ghazal says, that's really pretty. Hamida offers it to Ghazal but drops it just before Ghazal can grab it. Ghazal glares at her. Hina says, what joke is this? Hamida says, this is prediction. If you break houses, then your house will be broken like this. She tells Ghazal that my curse will destroy your life. You will never get Haida's love or a family. The guest asks, who is she? Hamida says, I am Dua's mother, and this evil woman took everything from Dua. She says men marry again out of greed, and they never think how they are destroying their first wife's life. She grabs Ghazal and says, "This evil woman came in the house as my daughter's friend, but she stole my daughter's husband only. My daughter is crying alone, and this shameless girl is celebrating her evil victory." The girl says she is right. The girl is so shameless to do this. All guests taunt Hina for keeping the ceremony. They all leave. Ghazal shouts at Hamida, "How dare you?" Dua comes there and pulls her back and slaps her hard. All are shocked. Dua shouts, "How dare you talk to my mother like this?" Gunners is proud of Dua. Dua says, "Enough of this injustice. If anyone wants to taste my patience, then come in front of me." Rahat says, "I pray that you get more strength." Hina says, "How dare you raise hand on Ghazal?" She is about to slap Dua, but Dua grabs her hand and glares at her. All look on. Dua says, "Enough. I have heard enough. And if you talk to me in loud tone, then you will be responsible for your insults." Hina says, "You shameless woman, how are you arguing with me? Don't forget your limits." Dua says, "You don't forget your limits. You have lost right to shout at me. I took you as my mother, but you accepted my sultan, so I am ashamed to take you as a mother. You are not even a respectful woman, let alone be a good mother. You should be ashamed of doing rituals when everyone is ashamed of this wedding. How can you forget that you had to bear the pain of handling a second woman, and you made me wipe your tears for years? But when I am burning in this fire, then you are celebrating my defeat. How could you be so cruel? Your heart is of stone." Hina says, "You are crossing a line." Dua says, "You want respect as an elder, but where were you when injustice was happening with me? You cheated me, but it's your nature to keep doing sins, to hide your past sins." Hina is hot hearing that. Dua says, "You are responsible for Ghazal's parents' deaths. Ghazal became an orphan because of you, and you destroyed my life to hide your sins." Hina says, "Whatever happens with you was because of your own antics. So stop throwing your sins at me." Dua says, "What sin did I do? That I loved you and took care of you. I loved this family more than my own family. Is that my sin? What was my sin? That I always took care of my husband. I always ensure that you all have everything in the house, but I didn't even get love and respect. What did I get in return? A husband who isn't loyal and a mother-in-law who is shamelessly against me. I am a daughter-in-law, so stop treating me like a servant. I fulfilled my duties, but you forgot yours." Ghazal thinks, "I thought Dua would break down, but she is very strong." Dua tells Hina that I am a human, so I feel pain too. I want to tell all the girls to learn from me. She goes to Noor and Kainat to not remove their identities and love of their in-laws. Don't bow down too much that others think they can crush your self-respect. They nod at her. Dua tells Hina that people think my love and innocence is my weakness. Hina asks her to stop her drama of being an innocent girl. Dua shouts that it's you who does drama. Haida says, Dua says, "So you can talk? You didn't speak up when you had to, so let me talk." Dua tells Hina that I saw you doing drama and crying for Rahat's love again. He cheated on you, but you still begged for his love. Thank God I am not pathetic like you. What? I know how to snatch my rights. I will always be a queen of this house. Don't think that I will be begging for your son's love and attention. She tells Haida that he did a bad deal, so Ghazal can beg for his love. Hina says, If we don't deserve you, then get lost. Go back with your mother. She tries to drag her out of the house. Hafiz tries to stop her, but Hamida says, let Dua handle her. Dua pushes Hina away and says, don't force me to cross my limits. Otherwise, you will cry all your life about this moment. He just thinks this woman won't spare anyone. Dua tells Hina that don't think you can do anything just because you're an elder. You people think that I am weak daughter-in-law that you can stop. Who are you to throw me out of this house? I have a right on this house too. Hina asks her to shut up, otherwise, Dua shouts, otherwise what? You will do what you did with Ghazal's mother? Enough of your cruelty. If you do something against me, then I will show how I can protect my rights. All are shocked to see this Dua. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and come back for more updates from your favorite Z Word series.